Alhamdulillah, salatu wasalam ala Rasulullah. Okay, we're just waiting for Akhi Hisham to finish calculating the points for the ones who just finished their juz. We didn't have that much time to do it. Before we give out the prizes, there's one group of people I forgot to thank, and those are the volunteers. So all the volunteers, the judges that did the preliminary rounds, the camera crew here, the ones that were actually the judges, the one who served the food, none of them were paid. All of them did it fi sabilillah. The food was also provided by brothers who sponsored that. The samosas, everything was, mashallah, everything was basically done so that everyone had a good event. One thing I want to stress and keep in mind is some people were not happy with some of the judging that was done on the beginning. Okay, some people were mentioning either the judges were a bit too easy or they weren't fair. Just keep in mind everybody had the same criterion. Before we started, everyone had the same paper. It had the same criterion for everybody. So we tried to make this as fair as possible. In terms of the kids, when they came up, it was randomized, the ayahs that they got. And even the order that they came was also randomized. It was all randomized. That being said, I don't think it's a good idea for us to demotivate these volunteers. Right? If somebody comes for the sake of Allah to help and do something of khair, and then somebody says, we should have done this, why did you do that? Then what's going to happen next time is they're not going to come. They're doing something for free, fi sabilillah, and people are criticizing them for doing something free. Rather, what we should do is we should encourage these volunteers, say, Jazakumullah khair, maybe for next time you can do A, B, C, D. This is what we need. We love encouragement, we love points of advice because we're just starting this and it can always become better. And you, community, are the ones that are our mirrors. So you can tell us what we can improve and what we can do better for next time, and we're open to that. But I think it's a very bad habit that we have of criticizing people for something that's done on a volunteer basis. Nobody paid to come here. None of the volunteers were paid, and all these gifts were donated. Even the masjid, because they were raising funds for the 500,000 that was due December 29th, and also for the wudu. We didn't ask funds from the masjid. It's all self-funded, right? So with that being said, we have to be very appreciative. Everybody that you saw, the camera crew, the brothers that were giving the mics, the brothers that are giving your food, I ask that everyone that's here should go up to them, say, Jazakumullah khair, I really appreciate what you did. And if you have points of encouragement or things that you want to help with, you can just mention it to me or Brother Hisham. We have no problem with that. But that's one point I really didn't like hearing. I don't like people criticizing volunteers, because the next time when we ask them, can you please come spend 2, 5, 7 hours on Saturday, your day off from work, to come help us? What are they going to say? I don't want to do it, find somebody else. And then this is going to create issues. So please, brothers, keep this in mind. And sisters, we have to support and we have to be appreciative of the people that are helping us. With that being said, we're going to be starting with the half juz. Those who went for the half juz. So as you know, the half juz, mashallah, there was a lot of good reciters and the points were very tight. Yani the difference between the points, just so you know, was in 150, 170, 180, 200, so there were higher points. The difference between the first person and the second person was 0.5. Who was 0.5? One was 208, the other one was 208.5. So they're very close, right? So just keep that in mind. This was a very tight competition. Well, inshallah, we want to hopefully do this in the future. So we're going to start with the third place. The third prize goes to Ahkam. Ahkam. Ahkam, are you here? Or you're not here? Okay. I'll take his prize until he comes, inshallah. No problem. Tayyib. Looks like we're missing one prize, unfortunately. There's one more, Abdurrahman. If Abdurrahman or one of the volunteers can go get one of the gift wraps, there's one more prize that's there. Yes, there you go. Tayyib. The second prize, or the second place, goes to Afraz al-Haq. Afraz al-Haq.
Bismillah, mashallah, all the way.
MashaAllah.
Allah, Allah, Allah.
Jazakallah khair. You can smile, it's okay. It's not haram. Huh? You want to look over there? Look over there. If you're not happy, I can take it, no problem. Jazakallah, very good, very good, mashallah, beautiful recitation. And mashallah, mashallah, may Allah bless him, may Allah increase him. And the last, or the first prize, the first prize goes to Sister Kamila. Sister Kamila was the first prize. Sorry. Just bear with me. Congratulations. Can I take a look over there? For the camera, smile. Jazakallah khair. No, Jazakallah khair. MashaAllah. Amazing recitation. Allahumma barak. Amazing. Assalamu alaikum. Sorry about that. We just have to clarify a few things. So, alhamdulillah, like you saw, Juz Amma was very competitive. There was a lot of good recitation, to the point where we had to add 2 extra people, even though we didn't plan on it, just because of, mashallah, how many people came out today. Just keep in mind, similar to the last hizb, I think the third and the fourth, and even the second, third, and fourth is different, just 1 point between them 3. One is 206, one is 207, one is 2. Like, it's very, very tight competition, mashallah. Overall, everybody did exceptionally well. So you should also be proud of yourselves and thank Allah, mashallah, for giving you the ability to come here. We're going to start with 3rd place. So 3rd place goes to Ihsan. Ihsan. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Congratulations, Habibi. You guys can smile, it's okay, no problem. It's free. You go over there. It's actually get ajr. Look at the brother, he wants to say hi to you. Jazakallah khair. Okay, 2nd prize, which is the drone that we mentioned, goes to Khadija Papawala. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Very good job. Khadija, look at the camera. Say salam. Right there. Amazing recitation. And the last one, I can't pick it up with one hand, so I'm going to have to help the person. This is the electric scooter. Are you going to take it or are you going to help me? Okay, 1st place, mashallah, amazing recitation. I was blown away. Very impressed with the recitation. This goes to Hussein Iqbal. Hussein Iqbal. Allahumma barak. Amazing recitation. Congratulations. And you can just touch it. You can't carry it, just touch it. Jazakallah khair. Congratulations. We'll help you after that. Also, we wanted to mention a word. The president of the masjid was supposed to come. So the president of the masjid was supposed to come, but he wasn't feeling 100%. So he just wanted to give his salams, him and as well as the TIC board of directors. We want to thank all of you for coming. We want to thank all of you for coming, and he said specifically he's making dua for all of us. Alhamdulillah. So we have to be appreciative of the board of directors for allowing this event to happen. SubhanAllah, just an idea I had, I asked them, they said okay, no problem. They had no problem with it, because mashallah, this masjid, they like to see khair happen for the community. They didn't ask for any money, they didn't ask for anything, they just supported us. So we have to be thankful, and may Allah bless them and make it easy for them to make the purchase of this building. I think that's all I have to say. Unless there's something else Brother Shafni or Brother Hishan wants to mention. You have a question?
Yeah, what's in the red bag?
What's in the red bag? It's air.
Allah.
They already gave it. What's over there?
Huh? Remember, okay. Anyway, so I don't want to take too long because you guys have been here for a long time. Okay, so Shafni came here, inshallah. This is the general manager of the masjid. He's going to say a few words, inshallah, for us.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, this is, again, we're very happy for an occasion like this. Again, we want a message to all the brothers and sisters. Whether you want a prize or not, we just want to mention that the Qur'an that you recite, the Qur'an that you memorize, it's a goal that you can reach to honor your parents. So for those who are able to memorize the Qur'an, what happens is on the Day of Judgment, they'll be able to put a crown on their parents' head, on the head of their parents. And this, inshallah, is an encouragement for everyone, every single competitor here. And inshallah, we want you to compete in every competition that you see. More so because I can imagine that reciting in front of all these people is probably very difficult, right? You're probably very nervous as well. But also reciting in front of the Creator of the heavens and the earth, this is not going to be an easy thing either. Reciting in front of Allah is going to be very difficult. However, by you reciting in front of the people, reciting in front of, in competitions like this, inshallah, this will help to increase your resolve to the point that every surah is almost like Surah Al-Fatiha for you. That you can recite all the Qur'an like Surah Al-Fatiha. The other thing, my dear brothers and sisters, young brothers and sisters, is once we're all gone, you see all these people here with gray beards, like myself, I have a couple of gray hairs, and all these older people, once we're gone, you guys are going to have to be the ones to take over. This is the future of Islam in Canada right here, and the future of Islam in Toronto. And so, this future we have to ensure to put as much resources as possible as we can into these young children. Any and all resources we can. Our time is done. Our time is done. And inshallah, so we need to, as a community, collectively, whether you're first, second, third, it doesn't matter. And it does matter in some way, but even more importantly, the ikhlas that you have, the sincerity that you have in your recitation, this is also very important. That you make sure you recite for the sake of Allah. This is very important. When you go back home, this isn't a reason to stop reciting Qur'an because there's no more competition. You should continue reciting Qur'an, inshallah. The other thing for the parents, I'm going to put some pressure on you. Every single parent, when your kids go back home, you have to go and buy them a gift of some kind. You have to buy them a gift of some kind. You must. You guys hear that? When you go back home, expect a gift from your parents. Wallahi, you have to do it. Because to compete in such a competition like this is not going to be easy. There are many children out there that did not compete, but your children competed. So please, when you go back home, make sure to buy them a gift. So, who are the parents here? Can you raise your hands, the parents of these children? If your parents don't raise your hand, point them out. Did your dad, mom raise their hand?
No.
Tell them to raise their hands. All these people have to buy gifts tomorrow.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. So they're gonna, don't worry, you guys are gonna get a gift as well, inshallah. The other thing, dear brothers and sisters, like we mentioned, we want to see more people in the masjid, more activities like this. If you have ideas for how we can improve as well, please let us know. Toronto Islamic Center, we want to be a hub for everything that is khair, inshallah. And the hub doesn't mean that we are the ones doing good, but we are going to host it for you to be able to do good as well, inshallah. So with that, we'll give it to Ustad Bilal to close us for the evening, inshallah, and then we can conclude.
So there's nothing more that needs to be said. For those who actually competed in the final competition but didn't get a prize, come to the back, we'll give you a few things, inshallah. Okay? Question?
Maybe inshallah competition for 15 plus.
Inshallah, we hope so. This is a trial to see how it went. Alhamdulillah, it went well. So inshallah, we hope in the future we see more of this. And last thing that we want to mention, as Brother Shafi mentioned, this was not funded by the masjid because they had to take care of greater things. This was self-funded, not just by myself, but a lot of other people. They were volunteering and they also gave their money, subhanAllah. So if you do want to help and encourage this to happen more, then go see the brothers in the back and just say that they want to give something small for the competition. Anything extra after we've covered the cost of the gifts and the food and everything else, we'll go to the masjid for their purchasing project, inshallah. With that, we're going to end with the dua. We're going to end off with the dua. After the dua, we want everybody that had a prize to come up to the front over here. We're going to take a group picture. Subhanallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina wa ummihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.